This is a bonus episode of the Glitch Panopticon and the final episode. In this episode, we will be filling in the gap between our description of the Panopticon as providing the bounds between parallel worlds and demonstrating how a receiver-transmitter is simply a reflection of a person who has a particular type of alter in the terminal universe. To start out, the terminal universe is the universe wherein you are living your life within a linear stream of consciousness, fully unaware that everyone else is leading a different sort of existence. Specifically, although you have no idea, you are an actor, and your life takes place on a set. There are cameras following you around wherever you go, no matter the time of day or where you are. You are on set. The terminal universe is interesting because everyone else is an actual actor, and they know it, while you live your linear existence believing your life to be the product of natural forces. The terminal universe is interesting because it is the intersection between a universe where you are an actor, and a universe where you are leading a natural linear life. Now, we went a long way to describe the psychic telescope at the center of the Panopticon. We discussed its components and structure. Among these structures are the transmitter and receiver. What we failed to mention is that a transmitter is merely someone who has a writer alter in the terminal universe. And the receiver is someone who has an actor alter in the terminal universe. The possession of the particular archetypes as part of your lateral alters provides the framework for the acting out of narrative within the bounds of your telescopic self. In other words, when the dual narratives manifest in the receiver, what is actually happening is that one of the lateral alters, the actor, is acting out the narrative of the subjects. Thus, having different alters in different universes has an impact on how you behave in this one. This makes sense because it follows the telescopic effect as described in other podcast episodes. Now within the terminal universe, the only requirement is that you act for your audience. You create drama. You take instruction from the transmitter/receiver. From the director, who is also a player in the terminal universe. The camera crews will continue to record you no matter what you do and just edit out the boring bits. If you have ever wondered why something always seems the same, some experience, this is the reason. The camera crews didn't want to bother refilming the same footage, so they simply used the old footage. The terminal universe also uses body doubles, during which time you enter a dissociative dream state, detached from the reality, or set, on which you originated. Now, sometimes in order to make a good film, within the terminal universe, it is difficult to die unless it was preordained by the transmitter/writer. This means that N, D, E are common in the terminal universe because the film didn't want to lose an actor, so they made sure they wouldn't. One of the problems with viewing divine intervention as the source of miracles within the terminal universe is that it is an artificial universe, beyond linearity. This means that what seems impossible to us is not impossible to the stage crews. Finally, the terminal universe is where the gods of the Panopticon live. Where the Temple of Apollo or Valhalla can be found. There they watch us on stage, betting on the outcomes of our troubles. The terminal universe explains a broad swath of what are traditionally called glitches in the matrix. After all, if you are in the terminal universe, you are on set, and anything goes. It all depends on the writer/transmitter. That's the end of the podcast for today. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment and subscribe.